Hey developers, how are you doing guys? Welcome back to Demonless. My name is Amin and today, as I said, we have some advanced topics in our React.js tutorial that's called React Hooks. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and stay with me until the end of this video. And now, let's go. Today, as I said, we should cover some advanced topic in React.js tutorial, and it's React Hooks. First of all, we should navigate to my GitHub that I put the link under this video. We should navigate to my GitHub from this link, and we have two repositories. The second one, React Advanced 2023. And when we open this repository, we have a button here. Here we have a link, and if you just copy this link, we can navigate back to our system, and we should open our command line and type just two commands, cd desktop, and the second one is git clone, and you should just paste that link that you have copied from my GitHub. This is the right way you should do. And when you enter on this command line, and you should wait some minutes, and after that we have this folder on our system, React Advanced 2023. I've just installed my project and there's no need to do this command line. I just want to close this CMD, and after the installation your project, you can open your project folder with your VS Code. First of all, before explaining about this project and the files and folders in this project, I want to just show you how you can start this project and run your application. First of all, you should open your VS Code command line and type this npm install to installing node modules. I've just installed it in my project, but you can install your node module with this command, and know that you should have your internet connection. And after installing your node module, you should run your application with npm start, and we have just this advanced tutorial on our web browser. Close this command line, and here you are, we have our application here. I just want to open this src, our source folder, our index.js or our app.js. Here we have export default and just import app in our index.js. Know that in this project we just work with our app.js and just import it in our index.js. And of course, as I said, we have index CSS that it's prepared by myself, and there's no need to write CSS code in this project, and we should just focus on our React.js tutorial. And of course, the most important folder in this application is this tutorial. We have some folder here from 1 to 12, UseState, useeffect, conditional rendering, forms, and everything. And we will go on by this sequence. Start with UseState. And each of these folders, when we open them, we have two folders, final and setup. As you can see, we have some same file in each of them. For example, error example in each of final and setup folder. And it is obvious that in our setup we should just write our code, and in our final files we have written codes here. There's no need to write any code, but you can just compare your project and your application with this final one. I just close them all and close these files, and now I want to start with UseState and the setup one, error example. We have it here, and of course we have, as I said, we have app.js. We should import our error example.js in our app.js like this, as import setup from tutorial, UseState, setup, and of course error example. And if I put this setup here, this component setup. Here we have UseState error example, everything that's just written here, UseState error exam. And as you can see, we have some CSS class name here, container. It is in our index CSS file. So I want to start with this error example, and the other way is import final from tutorial, UseState, final, and error example. And if I just put final here and we have the final project of this file, error example.js. So I want to remove it from here and put setup again. We have setup in our web browser. In this file, error example, I just want to start talking about UseState. We have this heading 2, and just to delete it and start with React fragment and put a div here and heading 2 and defining some variables. For example, title, it's equal to random title, and just put it here with curly braces. We have random title here. I'm gonna put a button. We should write type button, and of course we have class name in our index CSS btn, and write the name, change title, and we have this button here. There's no even listener set on this button. So start with onClick and write handle click here. When I save that, we have an error here because we don't write handle click function. Const handle click here, and so I want to put title equal to, for example, hello world. Know that this function is for when we click on that, we change this title from random title to hello world, and console log title. So open our inspect in our console. When I put on this title, change title, we have hello world, but there's no change in our main title because this way of changing a title do its work after rendering our application. For example, let title it's random title and it will be rendered, and after that title will be changed to hello world. For preventing this way of changing our title, we should use the first React hooks that's called UseState. So let's start working with UseState. I just want to close this file and our inspect. So in our tutorial, we have UseState basic, the second file here, just to import UseState basic. Everything is beautiful. As you can see, our UseState is a function. We should write it in for importing it like React from React, but just write it in curly braces. And we have our component and export default, import it in our app.js. So start working with our UseState. I just want to remove this and use React fragment and write heading 2 here, title, and just write a button here. So I want to start with using UseState because we have an error. There is no title in our application. Const, it's an array. We should write the name of our variable that we want to change it. It's title, and function that change this value of this variable, and it's usual to set it like this, set title, and it's equal to UseState with the value that's random title. We have our UseState syntax here. It's the function that change the value of this variable, our UseState, and the default value that we have in it. Random title, and it's the button that should change this title. Put a click handler for our button, handle click. Start to write the function for handle click. We can use this function, set title, to change our random title to hello world. And when I click on this button like this, we will change the random title to hello world. But there's nothing else on this button and when I refresh our web browser, it will be random title again, and I can click on that button again. We need some more logic here. For example, if title equal to random title, we should set title to hello world, and else we can set title to random title again. And with this logic, when I change it to hello world, and again we can change it to random title. It was all about starting React hooks, and it was the first one that's called UseState. We are at the end of our video today, guys. Thanks for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. And of course, put like and comment for me. Thanks for supporting me. Be nice, guys. Farewell, developers.